Good morning, everyone. This is Rafecal. We are playing some more Pokemon Odyssey, and today we're picking up right where we left off, heading into the second stratum. Last time we explored the first section and through a cave, we unlocked this shortcut, and I think we're just going to continue on. I did have the consideration that we should go back and do some more searching around, but it seems like a lot of the stuff that's still coming, there's still a lot to go. And I didn't see any specific items on the map. Oh, there we go. There you are. Got any good news? No, I lost track of him, unfortunately. Dumb Ethan. Mission: pay more attention. Aren't you a bit too harsh on Ethan? Could have happened to anyone. No, she's right. That item was really important. I just wish I knew where that thief ran off to. Did anybody say thief? What? Arega! Need help? Arega? Do I know you? Whoops. Excusez. Name's Kit. I'm an adventurer. Sav. Save? Oh, there we go. Heard a thief robbed you. Come to my base camp, maybe we'll be able to find someone who can help. Hey, animal. Well, she seems to know this place. Maybe she can help us. What do you think, Ethan? Not like we have another choice. That female individual speaks oddly. Trust level 0%. What's wrong? It's nothing. Let's just go after her. Oh, we need to talk to Kit before we progress. Okay, perfect. Gorge of Zanado. So this is one of the other areas I mentioned. It looks like this doesn't actually have a very extensive... yeah, there's not a lot to catch here, at least. But there is a... This is like a whole town. Want to spend the night? No, not really. Let's see. I'm trying to impress my girlfriend by giving her a beautiful bouquet of labyrinth flowers. Can you give me a hand? 3 red, 3 yellow. Okay, so we need to find the flowers. I saw some treasures in second stratum, but they're all protected by FOEs. Yeah! Did you see that electrifying punch? I can teach Thunder Punch to your Pokemon in exchange for 5 yellow shards. We've got a full-on merchant. We didn't have to go back to town. That's what I'm learning. This is a headbutt tree, but we already have most of the stuff from it. I was thinking about new strategies to defeat the second stratum's captain. If you're here from the same reason, this may come in handy. Let's see what TM18 is. Rain Dance. I've already got my Pelipper. Oh, there you are. Got some intel from other adventures. In Breve, the desert bandits are back at their base. They vanished for days and showed up again today. They vanished for days and now they're suddenly back? Wait, what if? Do you know anything about these bandits? How they operate? Who's in charge? Let me think. I think their boss was some guy named Brody, and... called it. Wasn't he the Hulk from Fibernia? Bald? Aspe, you know him? Yeah, not exactly for the best reasons. Can you tell us where to find him? CC, no problem. Head east from the Gorge of Zanado. The bandits should be around there somewhere. There's some FOEs along the way. Thanks, Kit. You're a lifesaver. Oh, okay. So it is going to force me. I appreciate that. Most of this game has been very open-ended, and that is fine most of the time, but it has ran into some problems where I feel like there's too many places to go. And it's really nice. Oh, these are the plants for this. Let's go 5. There's our yellow flowers. Awesome. So one of the things I did find out, which I did not realize, there are two different designs for the plants. There's one that is flower-centric and one that is berry-centric. So I've been doing that wrong. I don't know which is which for this one, but I guess it is good for us to be aware of that. And I accidentally used one, which means now I have to finish it with once. The reason I figured that out is because I was trying to figure out where to get orange berries, because we still didn't have any. And it looks like it's back on first stratum, we just have to shake the other bush. You really brought them, thank you! I was thinking about some jewelry wouldn't go wrong. Could you bring me 3 topaz? Okay. Okay. We're gonna sleep. Just so we can get our... so if we do find a mining point, we can actually utilize it. I hope I didn't miss it somewhere. I had a terrible idea. Afternoon picnic on the sands. Ew. Ursula is Grass Ghost, I think. No. Grass something. Grass Rock? Must be Grass Rock. Crazy that that's Ember doing that. You know, it's not like we're hitting flamethrowers or something. Probably wasn't the best play there, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and use an Awakening. And a Medica, because we actually bought some. We're smart like that. Ooh, okay, there's the one that's guarded by an FOE. Mining point. Yellow shard, topaz, firestone. Firestone's new. Okay. I don't think we have a ton of fire-based items here. But if we can grab a topaz, we're also just gonna get tons of money from these stardust, it looks like. I would really love if we could just grab the topaz. There we go. I'm not sure how many total we need. We need 10 total, unfortunately. I should have just been doing it in sets of 10. Never mind, we're good. Haven't found firestones yet. We already have sunstone access. We don't have anything that needs a firestone right now, I don't think. Like, it'll give us like a Flareon. Might evolve a few things, but none of our mons that we're using need a firestone. So that's fine, I think. Oh man, this is gonna be rough. $42. Facade. That's a good one to find. Oops. That is not what I was trying to do. That's why we saved. Level 38 Sand Slash with an Omni Boost. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go well. Shall we try? Yeah, probably not worth it. So far, I've just been resetting on the FOEs. That's the only reason I'm saying it. Yeah. That's why we saved. The turning radius on that is very tight. For getting out in particular here. The running mechanic in this has a little bit of momentum to it, which is always a little bit rough unless you're very committed, I guess. What is this? Sandy Caves. Okay, this is actually one of the places we wanted to get. So we're gonna give this a shot quick. There's a lot of hidden treasure down here. Take this, I have a spare one. That's the item finder. Item finder is going to help us find a lot of hidden items, shockingly. Thunderstone, awesome. Apparently this cave has several items, so I am very keen to find them. There must be more than one entrance to the sandy caves based on what I'm seeing here. Because there's also supposed to be spots where you can get Pokemon, and including water, where you can get a fishing encounter. So I'm gonna keep looking around and maybe we'll find another one. I think that means Lucky's evolving. Random thought, since it's on my mind with these rock types. I also checked the notes about Sturdy in this game because I noticed that it seemed like Sturdy was working basically once per Pokemon regardless. The way it works in this game is if you had full HP at the start of the turn, you are guaranteed. So even if you double tap something with something like Bullet Seed or even 2 Pokemon attacking it, it won't trigger. Which I think is a very cool way to do that. Works more similarly to something like the puppet. Oh, that's the sand encounters. Okay. Sure. Speaking of endure, yeah, it looks like this area we can, in addition to the stuff we've been running into, it looks like there are a bunch of the fossil Pokemon, a couple more ghost types, Trapinch, and Larvitar, Skarmory. We're gonna be here a while once I actually start getting into catching mode. Okay, we don't have the equivalent of strength yet. Dig-a-lit-dig, dig-a-lit-dig. Trio, trio, trio. I am very curious about where I feel like we're going to have a good opportunity to use Ponyta because it is ice fire type and it has Slush Rush, which means in a ice terrain setting where it's frequently hailing, assuming there is one. I'm assuming that as we go down to other stratums, we'll eventually get to an ice area. That it gets a speed boost and stab fire moves, which feels crazy to me. No, I can't bend a spoon by staring at it. Why are you asking? Okay, Psychic. These are not Psychic-type Pokemon in this game. That's interesting. Smoochum is Water, Grass, and Execute is Ground Grass. Oh. I'm still showing Sunny getting XP. I thought the level cap was... I thought the level cap was 28 for some reason. Maybe it's 30. Okay. I'm not complaining. Oh, wow. Must outspeed because of the bulldoze? That's unfortunate. We'll bring Crucible out here. I don't think we actually have good bug moves. Stab Water is probably our best. Actually, no, it's not, because we're in the sun. That was dumb. I forgot about the sun. But well, there's our second cave. Ether. Okay. Old Amber. Oh no. Oh no. We didn't save. Okay. I may just take the white out. So we don't have to redo the trainer encounters and stuff. I screwed myself over with the sunlight this time. Okay, we've got a chance. Water Tackle is going to be weakened by the sun. And we've got Drain Punch, which is super effective and heals us. That's going to be better. Okay, I guess it's all unlucky. No pressure. Oh, they're gonna give us a Pokemon in exchange for that Topaz. I'm just gonna store somebody real quick. Actually, let's store just to make sure I don't mess it up. Giraffarig. Nice. This has the evolution in it, so I believe we can get Farigiraf. Okay. I mean, I guess... Oh, we don't have stamina? We just rested. I guess that doesn't count as resting? Okay, I have to check, just out of curiosity. Okay. You don't get the old Amber unless you actually win that fight. I figured that was the case, but I had to check, right? Oh, we haven't gone this way yet. Guitarist Robin! I didn't know Robin could play the guitar. Pika! Okay, so that definitely confirms that the level cap is 30, not 28. Oh, you have to go up from the top to get that one. Okay. So this must be the way I went previously. Yep, because there's the caves. I want to get back up to the other sandy caves. So there's one more here. Oh, whoops. Elder. That's fine. Poliwhirl Hitmonchan. I'm gonna double tap Poliwhirl here that was mostly in case Hitmonchan had Fake Out, which I could see as a very reasonable thing as a person with a Hitmonchan with Fake Out. You know, I'm actually thinking, I bet we could actually win some of these FOE fights if we built our entire team to do. So maybe that'll be a thing for next time. I don't think I want to do that now, but I'm thinking about, like, intimidate Pokemon. I'm thinking about status moves that we weren't using, like something like static even would be really good. Basically, like, ways to get. There's the water stone. Awesome. This is the main item we've been looking for. But yeah, like I was saying, something like the static ability or something like that, or even just putting a Pokemon to sleep would give us a lot better odds against an FOE. And then if we can get something down like a Leech Seed, and then that would actually help, then we can do the switch to, yeah. I think there's a potential there. Let's not think too much on it right now, because we got a Lucky to evolve. Wrath. Okay, I am very excited to see how this works, because I genuinely don't think I've ever used a Poliwrath before, and I'm sitting here like, okay, so we're gonna switch the ability to Swift Swim. Attack is pretty solid, speed is pretty solid. It is buffed in this game. I think that's going to be a solid contender leading off into the boss fight. And I'm guessing this might come out on top of... No! Very cool, very cool. I will say I was hoping it was going to be like on top so that we could go across and down into a different area, but I feel like that also makes sense. That's the strength puzzle that we can't do. Is that Picnicker? Camper. Linoon Electrike. So, random fun fact. I was looking up some other abilities. Vigoroth and that entire line has actually been buffed and debuffed at the same time. The Truant ability has been removed from the game. They have a different ability, but Slacking has its stats lowered by like 100 and some points. So its stats are debuffed, but they got rid of the ability that makes it so it can only attack every other turn. Which I have mixed feelings about. It feels like that's kind of part of its identity. Like, its name is Slacking. Shellbell. Star Piece. Is that what it's been responding to that entire time? Yep. Interesting. Another 4,000 bucks. Was that a random Pokemon cry? Interesting. Oops. That was not intentional, but that's fine. I'm hoping we can unlock another shortcut piece here. I feel like this is going to be getting close to a good break time. We're about... I think this is about 2/3 of the way, based on what I can tell. And I think at that point, I am going to be rotating from our current sun setup into our full water setup now that we've got all of our evolutions. Probably didn't actually need to helping hand that because Kadabra is super fragile, but that's okay. Oh, okay, I feel a little bad swapping out right now, given that Flamethrower just came online, but oh well. It is what it is. Unfortunately, we have started running into problems where our sun is hurting our non-sun Pokemon. I kind of liked the idea of having our grass leads through this section, but I do think that the water is going to be better for the end of this section. I could be wrong. totally possible there. There's the shortcut. And that looks like the Thieves' Hideout. So the Thieves' Hideout, I'm guessing we're going to be also switching away from typical desert encounters for a bit. Interesting. Okay, so we could have actually had a shortcut earlier. We just didn't go this way. Makes sense. Either way, we've got the whole thing set up now. We have a straight path all the way to the Thieves' Lair with no encounters. We've pretty much done our exploration here for this part of the second stratum. I'm assuming we're gonna have the southern part here will be the Desert of Golgonda, which is... Oh, actually, no. We do just have one area left. So we've got the Thieves' Lair, and then the Desert of Golgonda, and we'll have boss fights for both of those. Now, the Thieves' Lair, these are... this is similar to the guy that we fought up in the abandoned lab. So I think this is actually going to be a very different team, because this is more in the dark poison, like evil team typical mode, and then our actual boss fight is going to be more in the ground space, with a few things that we're going to need to keep in mind, because these are not type based, they're themed. As is evidenced by the fact that he has mostly ground types with a rock and a steel type. You know, it's a sandstorm team, which is why our rain is going to be very valuable. Okay, I think we're going to wrap here. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.